Assalamualaikum and very good evening to all of you. So my name is Muhammad Sufi bin Sayuti, AS11173. Today my group and I are going to present about our mathematics mini project entitled the correlation and regression analysis between the mobile data usage and the charges per month by Celcom users. So as for the introduction, lives in today are almost entirely dependent on the internet. People from all over the world connected through the internet. News and information travels through the internet faster than newspaper or television. So before this, people get internet connection by using the Wi-Fi modem or broadband. But as the rapidly developed mobile industries, people now can get internet access just by using their smartphone. And this internet connection using by smartphone is called the mobile data. So every telco have their own internet plan, and these internet plans are different on the charges and the amount of the data. So as a smart user, we must choose the best plan to get the largest quota of mobile data with the most reasonable price. So next I will proceed to the objective of our project. The first objective is to study the relationship between the mobile data usage and the charges per month by Celcom users. And the second is to predict the amount of data usage and the charges by the Celcom users. And that's all from me. Next, I pass this presentation to Aiman to proceed with methodology. Thank you.
Thank you, Sufi, for the explanation about introduction and the objective for our mini projects. My name is Aiman Iqbal bin Ibrahim, AS11230, and I will explain about the methodology. So, for the methodology, we create the data collection through the Google form survey and spread it through the model social platform such as WhatsApp, Instagram, and also Twitter. Next, out of 30 out of 117 respondents, we collect 30 of them use Celcom, and we use them as our sample. So, in this study, the mobile data was assigned as the independent variable and the charge per month was set as the dependent variable. If the independent variable and the dependent variable were nice in correlation, so we will proceed to the regression process. That's all for me. Next, I will proceed to Fatih to introduce you and explain to you about our findings. Thank you.
So thanks to Mambol. My name is Ahmad Fatih bin Muhammad Asmullah, AS11235. I will present to you about our findings in our project. So for our findings, we got a graph that average data usage per month against charges per month. So we look at the graph, we can find the linear of this graph. So to find person's product moment, which is R, we have to use a formula that include at the textbook. So we have to refer the textbook page 185. So to interpret the data, which is a correlation coefficient value of this graph, so we know that we got the R if is 0.6825. So the R of the data is approaching positive 1 value. So they have a relationship between these two variables. If we got the R is approaching 0, the relation between two variables is not related anymore. It's not related. Sorry. So I think that is from me. So we continue to the recommendation from Iman.
Okay, so thank you Fatih. So now I will proceed with the recommendation. So before that, my name is Muhammad Iman bin Abdul Basir. My matrix number is AS10994. So for the recommendation, in order to improve the precision of the data, so the survey should only be given to the respondent with using the same mobile plan, due to just get two variable which are x and y variable. So thank you, and I will pass this presentation to Adib for the conclusion.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thanks to Iman for the explanation of the recommendation. Okay, now before that, my name is Abdul Adib bin Muhammad Sadli, the S10970. Okay, now I am going to conclude the experiment. In conclusion, we can conclude that we achieve the correlation coefficient, which is R, is 0.6x25, which is acceptable due to the value is not approaching to 0 but is approaching to positive 1. Hence, we can conclude that this experiment has correlation between the independent and dependent, which is the independent is mobile data in gigabyte and the independent is charges per month. Thank you.